Bethan Lewis of Great Britain took heat 51 in a time of 35.48. Underway in pool 1 now, heat of 52. We have swimmers representing France, Great Britain, Germany and the Netherlands. Cornelia Lerat of Germany took heat 63 in a time of 1:23.74. And that is a good, well over 4 seconds faster than her entry time. We are on to heat 64, which is currently in the pool and about to turn here. And it's Lynn Meal of Great Britain who turns first with a 38.18, currently in lane number 1. Lynn Mill in 1 is continuing to hold her lead here, about 3 meters up. Also swimming well in lane number 6 is Cornelia Klitzer of Germany as they come into the last few strokes of heat 64. Underway with heat 32 of the mixed medley 4x50 relay. And we have 6 countries represented by those teams in the pools currently. That's Finland, Great Britain, France, Germany, Italy and Spain. Michael Cook of Great Britain touches first in a 30.91. Just a reminder to all spectators, please can you refrain from flash photography at the start of the races. We don't mind during, but just at the start of the races, as this can distract the athletes. So please, no flash photography at the start of the races. Thank you very much. We have Spain in lane number 9, leading the way as they come up to the 150 mark. And they touch there in a 1:32.24 for their final swimmer, Darius Stonkus, currently in for them. Lane number 7, France take heat 32 in a time of 2 minutes, 0.08. Underway with heat number 11 here in pool 1 and also heat number 9 in pool 2. You'll see the start list up on the screen now on the right hand side for pool 2. Whilst heat number 8 was taken by Elder Latrave of Italy in a time of 4:02.71. In heat number 11, we have the countries, 7 countries represented by those athletes in the pool. They are France, Great Britain, Netherlands, Denmark, Lithuania, Latvia, and Italy. Halfway mark in Amons Brox of Latvia turns first with a 1:19.02. Whilst in heat 9, Amanda Doyle of Great Britain turns first in pool 2 with a 1:43.04. As we come into the last 15 metres, is our summit in lane number 4, Remisius Kabisius of Lithuania, who leads the way. And here's Lithuania's Remisius Kabisius, who will take heat 11 in 2:47.85. Heat 71 was won by Ernesto Cingolani of Italy in a time of 30.71. We are on to heat 72. Whilst over in pool 2, they are on heat 6, and the winner of heat 5 was Christine Nieuwenhuis of Netherlands in 37.49. Heat 83 was won by Petr Gregor of the Czech Republic in a time of 25.79. Heat 13 in pool 2 was won by Emanuela Putante of Italy in 39.04. We are underway with heat 84 in pool 1. Portugal in a time of 29.73. We have heat 90 currently in pool 1, whilst heat 19 in pool 2 was won by Sonja Höglund of Sweden in 40.11. Results on the scoreboard now, and they are on to heat 20. Heat 0.4. We are underway with heat 27 now in pool number 1. Halfway mark, and it's a 31.29 for David Bradford of Great Britain. Fastest split there. He goes in lane 0. Just under a second behind him is Marco Paniscucci of Italy, who's in 3. Heat 103 was won with a 65.18, and that was Alec Dyer of Great Britain in lane number 5. That was nearly 4 seconds faster than his entry time. We are underway with heat 104 in pool number 1. Andreas Schramke of Germany in lane 0 posted the fastest 50 in this heat with a 31.92. As we come into the final 25, also swimming well is a lane number 5, which is Laurent Ravier of France. We are underway with heat number 16. And we have countries represented: Great Britain, Switzerland, France, and Germany. Touching first in lane number 6 for France is Olivia Palou in a time of 27.47. And the next swimmer in for them is Monica Lemestre, who's holding about a 3-meter lead. As we come up to the halfway mark, it's France in 6 who lead the way. $59.64 for France in 6, and Valerie Doyen clocked a 32.17. The third swimmer in for France in 6 is Regis Mateas. And lane number 7 France is also chasing them down here, and that is Mark Quintin. As we come up to the final takeover, 150 is split then at 130.73, and that was a 31.09 for Regis Mateus of France in 6th. And the final swimmer for lane number 6 is Aurélie Palot, who is holding on to about a 5-meter lead as we come into the last 15 meters. Lane number 6, France, will take heat 16. They do so in a time of 2 minutes to 0.04. We are underway with heat 28. And the countries represented are Switzerland, France, Denmark, Germany, and Great Britain. Leading out is Germany in lane number 4. Philip Becker clocked a 27.29 to take his team into the lead. They currently have Grit Aldous swimming for them. Also having a good swim over in lane number 7 is Lisa Burdett of Great Britain. At the halfway mark then, it is a 57.17 for Germany. And the third swimmer is in for Germany, and it's Heike Kamen. Absolutely storming swim here, though, from lane number 7, and that's Hannah Newsham. Of Great Britain as we come up to the final takeover. We will have Paul Nicholls in for Great Britain in 7. .128.19 was their 150-meter split. And Paul Nicholls is holding on to their lead of about 7 meters. And they will take heat 28 in a time of 154.97. 100, nearly 7. His entry time, we're underway with heat 102. First in heat 106 in a time of 27.5 and 9. That's nearly a second and a half faster than his entry time. We are on to heat 107. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back underway with the men's 50 meters freestyle here in pool number 1. And we have heat 121 here in the pool. .589, quickest time in heat 132, and that went to France's Raphael Alozzini. That's over a second faster than his entry time. We are on to heat 133. We are underway with heat number 8. And in lane 0, we have France. In 1, France. In 3, Great Britain. 4, Spain. And 6, Great Britain. After the first length, it's Spain in lane number 4 who lead the way with a 34.73. Luis Garcia Manuel clocked that time to bring his team into a 3-meter lead. Salvador Diaz Salido of Spain currently holding that second place position, while Stuart Grant of Great Britain in 3 is trying to close that gap. As we come up to the halfway mark, Spain in 4 lead the way at 1:11.04, ahead of Great Britain in 3 with a 1:13.12. So we've got the butterfly swimmers in. For Spain, it's Silva Galoso Ismail, and for Great Britain, it's Stephen Henbest. And Stephen Henbest is now within touching distance to get ahead of the Spanish team here in this third length. And we will then coming up to the final takeover here in heat number 8. Great Britain touched in 1:47.81 at the 150, and their final swimmer is Chris White. And Chris White is extending their lead ahead of the Spanish team now. They are about 6-7 meters. As we come in to take heat number 8, they will do in a time of 2:15.09. Heat 9 is underway. And we have swimmers representing Italy, Netherlands, Great Britain, and Israel. Coming down the first length here in lane number 5, it's the Netherlands team led out by Evie Whitlock. 31.76 for that first 50 meters backstroke. Their breaststroke swimmer, Adriana Smits, currently in lane number 4, but going very well over in 3. It is Karen Leffley of Great Britain, as she tries to inch ever ahead. Also coming back at them both in lane number 6 is the Israeli team of Erith Efrata swimming this breaststroke leg. Halfway mark. And we have a 1:10.79 for Great Britain in lane number 3, ahead of a 1:12.07 of Great Britain in 7. And Israel having a great swim there in 6 with a 1:12.08. So finally we've got that butterfly swimmer in lane number 3. That is Laura Cook for Great Britain. And in number 7, that is Elizabeth Simpson for Long Eaton. Final takeover, 1:44.17 for Great Britain in 3, ahead of a 1:44.76, only 6/10 behind them is Great Britain in 7. And their final swimmer in for 7 is Leanne Atkins, and she is now ahead by a body length and continuing to grow this as she comes into the last 15 meters of heat number 9. It will be Great Britain in 7 who take the heat.